how to add. I sent this to you in an email already, but I'm going to show you how to cover how to add categories to. I'm fixing this little issue right here, by the way. How to add categories to these items here. Okay, how to add these in here so they're done correctly. So the men's and the women's both have the same exact ones. Falconable goes to the main Falconable category brand, right? Well, if it's only women's products, you don't really need to have it in the men's thing too. So you can remove it from there if you want. All right. So when we made this menu structure, so you can control it this way. So say I need to add another item to this list here, and I'll use F as an example under women's. So what I do is I go ahead and log in and I sign in. Okay. Now this pop-up thing, just ignore it. I usually wait about 30 to 60 days after they release the new version of Miva before do any kind of updates, because we don't want to break anything and we have to make a full backup before we do that. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to make sure that there is a category first created, right? So you may have uploaded it as one of your brands, or you can add it manually. I'm just going to go ahead and add one manually and just call it test. I'll call it F test to make it easy. So I'm going to go ahead and go to add category. I'm going to call it F test. And then what I do, just to make it easier, I'll just call it F test. Okay, call it F dash test. Category codes, you make sure they're always either together. Can't have any spaces. You can have a minus sign. You can have an underscore to separate them, but don't use any other characters. Just make your life a lot easier. So this is a brand, right? So F-Test is my new brand under whatever, Lancome, whatever. So I always go, I either put it under men's or women's for my own sanity. And so in this case, we're going to make it a woman's fragrance. So I just type in lookup, and then I will just click here and type in woman and hit enter. So it gives me a lot, Aquaman, gives me a lot of items to select. I think woman's perfume. Let's go here. Okay. Okay, this is your main item, your top nav bar item. Okay, women's perfume. So now it's assigned to women's perfume. Title image. So if I add this category title image, it's the image that goes on top of the brand page. So on some of your categories, on the top over here, you have. Let me just pick one here. Let me just see if I can find one. I think Adidas had one. Anyway, you had an image that shows over here, which is the brand image for that particular item. So that's where that would go if you end up adding a category image there. The header and the footer. So this is where that text was showing up below here on Prada. So actually, let me show you here. Let's go to P. I may have removed it. Prada. PRA. Prada. Okay, so here's the title image, and then here's the text, and I should adjust some spacing in there. But this is the header copy that's on the category. So if I add anything to my new tests, it'll be the header. Okay. So now I'm done adding that, and I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to select add. Okay. So now I've got it added. All right. And I don't need to do anything else with it right now. Okay. So now it's been added as a category. So now I want to add it as a drop down under women's perfume, right? So I want it to show up under F. So I go back into the admin here. I'm going to click on this little guy right here. Click on Ready Theme. Okay. I click on Ready Theme, and then Product Listings, Navigation Sets. I'm going to click on Product Navigation Sets. Sorry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the main navigation bar, which is this here. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and edit it here. So when I do that, it's going to bring up all of the navigation bar items. So if you notice there's men's cologne, I need to scroll down and find women's cologne. I can't just search here because it'll just bring up women's cologne by itself. And okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit so you can see it. Yeah. And I went too far here. Let's see. Yeah, I went too far. I went to gift sets. Okay. So I am here's woman's perfume. I'm gonna scroll down to F. And I want to add it below F. So I need to select F and then select Add Child Navigation. Okay? So I'll call it F Test. Category. I need to find the category called F Test. Select it. Now I'm going to link it and say Add. And I'm not going to scroll all the way down to see it again, but if I go back to the home page here and refresh, and then I roll over women's perfume, and I click on F, here's F Test here. Okay? So now if I click on F Test, it takes me to the category page. There's no products assigned to it. So you can do that when you do the assignments for the products when you upload them into the brands. Okay, so then that would load it correctly. So you have to create a category first, just to summarize, right? And then you go into Ready Theme and you add it on the menu. That's all you got to do. Real simple. Okay, so now if I needed to add some products to that category, I go back in here and I select. I could do it manually, but you're using your Excel file, your products import. So you'd add the new code called ftest to it. So if I go ftest, find it. So you'd add that code into your category code column on your products nav. Okay. So if I wanted to manually add products, I can go inside to the catalog, click on products. Okay. So now I'm onto the category and I'm onto the products for there. Well, there's no products assigned to it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show all the products, and then I'm going to go show all. So I see all these products. So now I'm going to add some F products. F and whatever. Let's see. So I'll just put this one and this one here. So notice this one has 0 stock and this one has 16, right? So the one that's in stock is going to show. So I'll go to here and I'll hit refresh. And so now I'll see the in stock product. Okay. And then if I want to show the out of stock, I click include out of stock product.